Hey, what's up? What's going on, guys? Good to be back with you on the next lesson. In this one, guys, I want to take a look at how to change your sound on the drums. Maybe you're used to playing a wide open kit like this one right here, no muffling, and it's a big sound. But maybe you're going to be playing a gig or a recording in a small space, for quieter music that requires less open sounds, more muffled sounds, quieter sounds. You want to still have the presence, you want to still have a full kit, but you want your sound to be a lot quieter. So this lesson, we're just going to look at a few tips to quiet those drums down and still get a great sound. So let's get into it. So first of all, let's just hop on the kit, see how this sounds, the snare right now. Right now I have a Evans HG dry head. I love this head. Here's what this sounds like right off the bat. Okay, just a couple different ways to play the snare there so you can hear what it sounds like. Right? Great sound, and that's the sound that I'm always playing. That's the sound that I like and that I prefer to play with. But, like I said, we don't need all of that attack. We don't need all of that sustain. We want to dial this down. So the first thing that I do is I whip out this good old donut here. Okay, big fat snare drum makes some great dampening and drum muffling products. Okay, so you slip this on here, instantly it's going to change your sound. So adds a fat kind of punchy sound, right? Really low sustain, and it's going to do an excellent job. So definitely invest. This is one of those products that I was saying. It's worth investing in this, I would say. They do make other types of products. This one is pretty dramatic, but this doesn't. This is, you can still play this in a full band setting, a louder setting, right? This isn't going to take that volume way down. So what you want to do is, first of all, change up the sticks, okay? You don't need to play your regular 5A, 5B sticks if you want to get a quieter sound. So the first thing I'm going to do is think about playing some rods here. Now, I actually don't have my other rods with me. I just got some on order, some different ones, some bamboo, wood rods. But you can actually get some nylon rods like this. These are very cool, made by Meinl Stick and Brush, okay? I love all of their stick products. Meinl's, if you guys didn't know, Meinl cymbals, of course. But Meinl also makes awesome sticks and different types of sticks, whether you're playing percussion or set, rods, brushes, all that stuff. So let's see how that sounds when I play it on the snare normally. Adding the donut. So let's look at brushes compared to rods compared to sticks. Great subtle feel. Let's go to the brush. Let's go to the rods now. Sticks. Obviously, huge difference. Now, the next thing you could do is say, I need a little bit more muffling. I need to dial it down even more, because remember, you might be in an area that just reverberates like crazy. And in my room, that's all dampened, and I got sound insulation on the walls, and I've got this all mic'd. It's a very quiet room. You're not going to be able to tell, but if you're in a place where there's just nothing on the walls, it's completely wide open, and it's just reverberating all around the place, you need to bring this down. You need to control the sound even more. The next thing you can do is just whip out a nice little kitchen towel, okay? So I literally took this out of my kitchen. It's just a small one, okay? It's like a little microfiber one, all right? I use this to pick up my kids' throw up when they puke and, you know, dog pees on the carpet. I'm just kidding. Now, you don't need to put the towel directly on the center like this unless you really want a super dead sound. So, it's sliding around. What am I going to do? Always have some tape. I recommend Gaff Tape. I ran out. Duct tape also works. This is going to be a really dramatic difference now. I got the donut underneath and I got the towel. This is if you want it super duper dead. Okay, cool kind of 70s sound right there, right? Now let's back this off because I find this a little bit more than I needed. So like on this recording that I'm working on right now, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to keep this towel on the top part of the head like this. Let me show you what that sounds like first with the sticks, okay? Great sound. I like that better than the towel all the way on top because I'm getting a little bit more clarity, but it's still such a nice muted sound. So this is a great setup for me. The donut with a little bit of the towel on top. I just love that combination. This also works super great when you're playing brushes, okay, and you're in a big reverberated room. The brush, it's a kind of a bigger surface, so you get a nice thwack, right? Now, the rods are great because say you want to have cymbals, you want to play groove actually on the cymbals, the brushes might be too quiet, the rods are going to work great, and I actually prefer the wood ones. I just don't have them on me right now. If you want subtle muffling, you just want to cut some of those overtones down, but you still want the full body of the snare, then cut a little piece of tape, and I would recommend Gaff Tape. Create a little tiny transient. I'm just going to call it because that's what I think of. A little spike, okay? And you're just going to put that on the edge of your snare, and that's going to pick up those vibration and that energy passing along the head. Okay, so those are just some things you can do, and you can add as many as you want around the drum. That's somewhere to start if you just want to kill some of those overtones. Now, we've talked about the snare, but what about the toms? You know, same thing applies to the toms, okay? Let's specifically look at the floor tom, and I'm going to do the same thing on the floor tom here, getting a nice quiet sound. You want to hear it with some sticks. you want more of a boomy tom sound, then just get some Mallet. As simple as a kitchen towel and some tape, it'll start to really do the job to get a really dampened sound on the kit. Now there's also moon gels and drum dots and things like that, and those work great too, but those are more to take away that resonance. They're not going to give you that completely kind of muted cut sound. So there's nothing like putting a towel on top when you're really trying to dial the whole sound, the resonance, and the volume just way down. Please give this video a thumbs up, smash that like button like everybody says. If you could do that for me, it would help the algorithm, help me get more support on YouTube, and get more videos out to more drummers. So if you don't mind doing that, I really appreciate it. Now, if you found value in this or you've watched my other lessons and you like those as well, subscribe. It's not going to hurt you. It doesn't cost you anything. It just shows that, hey, I like these videos and I want to see more from this guy. So please do that before you go. Anyways, guys, thanks for joining with me. Now, if you want some free resources from FisherDrumming.com, check the links down in the description below. We got a bunch of courses available, 7-day free trial if you want to join the Total Drumming program. And if you just want to get started on some free training, there's a link down there that takes you to a 30-minute drum training teaching you how to build a solid foundation on the drums. Anyways, guys, thanks for sticking with me. I'll see you on the next lesson coming up here.